As the season nears its end, the harsh winter months begin, oftentimes bringing snow and sub-freezing temperatures. Although these aren't the most comfortable times to sit with a bow in hand, they are the exact conditions that get mature bucks on their feet well before dark, searching for food. On the afternoon of January 6th, Jared Mills heads to a large food plot he planted specifically for this time of the season.
Alright, it's the afternoon of January 6th, and Gavin and I are out here. It's a frigid one, so we ended up climbing this blind, at least temporarily. With Merino off the hit list, I wasn't really planning on hunting anymore, but I know next week when the season closes, I'll regret at least not going out and just sitting out here. So came to a spot I haven't hunted all year, not really knowing what to expect, don't really know what bucks are in there. I knew there's food here, and as frigid as it is, I don't think it got above like -15 today with the wind chill, and it's about that right now. So it's cold. I knew the deer had to feed. So I came to the spot just to see, and it's so early. I mean, it's not even 3 o'clock yet, and it was like the woods were just moving with deer. I mean, there's 30 deer out here right now. Some really good young bucks. I'm just more or less out here to enjoy the sit or find a mature buck to take out, and there is one mature buck that came out. Just a cool, nothing special, but just a cool gray-faced 8-pointer. And he just joined all the deer out in the field. So this blind is not set, it's set up for gun hunters, it's not set up for a bow hunter, and I knew that. So I did bring the ghillie suit to potentially try to dive in there, but I was hoping I wouldn't have to contend with this many deer. I'm kind of looking out there trying to figure out how in the world I could even get close to that mature buck. So I might hang out a little bit and see if they kind of spread out a little, or maybe some will work their way back in. It's still pretty gusty though, and that's probably what I need to be able to sneak in on them when it's supposed to die down in the evening or towards dark. So I don't know what to do, but I'll probably hang out just a little bit longer before dressing up in the old ghillie suit. That's a solid deer. You want it? Really good brows. That's a broken tine buck. You see him?
Oh yeah.
He's nice.
I think that's that buck that was just standing there.
140 miles to the southwest, in Missouri, Justin Luebrecht is on stand looking to finally tag the mature buck he has encountered several times this season.
That's the buck we're in here after. That's that management 8-pointer that me and Tyler discussed. If he'd got into range this late season, we'd go ahead and take him out of the herd. And I was just sitting here filming these other deer, and I look over to the left, and he was already in the field here before I knew it. So, and then I was scrambling to get the window open and everything. But I tell you, even on a management buck, it'll get you going. It's been a long, long season, that's for sure. So we're gonna give him time here. I'm gonna give Tyler a call, and he's gonna come up here and give me a hand. So hopefully we'll be sitting behind a old management buck here before too long.
There he is, boys. Heck, he didn't go, I don't know, he probably didn't go 100 yards.
Justin strikes gold on the ancient 8-pointer. The combination of cool temperatures and a plentiful food source played out perfectly, offering a close-range bow shot. Justin's success once again proves the value of this late-season strategy. Back in Iowa, Jared's hunt ends with a field full of deer, including a buck that he would gladly harvest. Unfortunately, darkness arrives before the buck offers a shot. Also on the afternoon of January 6th, Mike Reed and his oldest daughter Bella sneak out for yet another attempt at the tumor-faced buck they know as Patient X. Bella has been hunting this buck for the entire season, having multiple encounters and nearly drawing a shot on several occasions. The father-daughter duo hope that the frigid temperatures and high pressure are enough to draw the buck into the field in daylight.
Well, it's Thursday, January 6th, and Bella had school canceled today due to the wind chill advisory, and I managed to get out of work, and we are set up back on Patient X on the home farm in the same blind that we've been seeing him out of. We have an actual temperature of -1 and a wind chill of -22. Brisk northwest wind, it's like 18 miles per hour. Super high pressure, so the conditions are really prime to push deer out and feed early. So we have a young buck and a fawn right here, and then we've got a couple does that just worked out, and we've got about 2 hours left to go. So with any luck, Patient X shows up and Bella can finish the story on that deer.
It's his due date.
You smoked him.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I got it! penny, bro. Good luck. And so did tonight. I knew it. I found a penny in the pocket, and then it was heads up. Oh my goodness!
There we go. My goodness. You settled so well. You settled so well, baby. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my goodness.
The quest is over.
While Bella climbs down to go look for blood and hopefully recover her buck, 60 miles to the northwest, Tye Kehoe is on stand, still hoping to fill his first buck tag of the season.
I don't know if it's teardrop, but oh yeah, it is. Yeah, yep. Come on, you take your first chance again. I wouldn't wait too long. I have to use it. What's it at? 60, 70, 60. Oh. Got it ready. Save the animals. No, just wait. We got time. Okay, now I'm good. Wow, watch him, watch him. Well, the buck we call Teardrop that I've seen, that I missed earlier this year, I shot right under him during the rut, and we've seen him. He just never came in all year. We've had him on games. We've just missed him every night, and then this earlier, first year, we see was him in the corn here, and we almost got a shot on him, but he was pretty spooked, and we spooked him out, and then didn't see. We were worried all year night that he was going to come back out, and we weren't going to see him again this year. And then he went all the way to the other corn plot and came out that corn plot and walked right in to about 75 yards, and it felt really good. So we're going to go pack up here, maybe watch the film, and then go look for blood.
What a beautiful buck. Tye recovers the buck and places a tag on its antler, finally realizing the satisfaction he has been waiting for all year. After a season full of patience and perseverance, Bella takes up the blood trail of patient X.
Would you look at that?
There he is, baby. Well, as you can see, Bella made a great shot. It was a nice short track job for us. It was minus 22 degrees when we got in the blind that night, and it was probably 10 degrees colder when we were tracking this deer up. So we made quick work of getting him loaded up and out of there. Bella named this deer Patient X a couple years ago. I was getting pictures of him, and he had this sinus tumor bulging under the skin on both sides of his face when he was a 3.5-year-old. And then last year, that tumor kind of took off. It eroded into his right eye. And in November, one of his antlers fell off. And so he was looking like he was in pretty rough shape. And we actually had him on the hit list for the girls late season last year. And we saw him a couple times, but never got him within bow range. And we were pretty worried that with the condition he was in and how harsh last winter was, he probably wasn't going to make it. And then lo and behold, he was the very first deer last spring that we got pictures of growing antlers. Obviously easy to tell which deer it was with the big tumor on his face. And then this year he grew his best rack. All summer he ran with Big Mac down along this creek. He's really been a homebody on the farm, just like Big Mac, since we've bought it 3 years ago. And so Bella started her quest at the beginning of late Muzzy, and she made 9 total sits, 7 of which were out of that blind. And as you can see in the video, lots of close calls that didn't quite work out. And then on the 4th encounter, she was able to make a great shot on him and get him down. I find it pretty remarkable that at age 10, she was able to be so patient and persistent and decide that she was going to target this one buck. And it was really cool to watch. And I'm certainly proud of the hunter she's becoming. The other thing that's really awesome to see is Bella has been such a great cheerleader for her 2 little sisters to get into hunting. She's always very encouraging and supportive of them practicing and coming out with Dad. And the night after she got Patient X, Ryan and I actually took little sister Bryn out. Bryn is 6 this year, and she was able to get her first deer. She got a big doe. We had 40 deer in the field, and it was pretty chaotic in the blind, and she really did an awesome job, and we were able to get her first deer down. Mom still has a tag, and little sister Anna. Anna has a lot going on. I'm not sure we'll get her out here with the last 3 days of season, but I'm hoping to get my wife Kat out and see if she can't get a buck.
The following afternoon, 450 miles to the east in Ohio, Josh Honeycutt is settling into a tree stand, hoping to finish his season on a high note.
This afternoon, gonna be obviously in a tree stand, as you can tell, but hopefully we get a shot at something. We may not, I don't know, but we're at least gonna give it a shot and try, so we'll see what happens. A little back. I'm not sure if that's a great shot or not. It looks a little high, a little back. But I think we just shot the 140-10. was laughing because I was thinking about all the times I've gotten my butt kicked this season and last season. Gosh. These deer have absolutely wore me out the past 2 years. I didn't expect him to come from that direction. Fortunately, the wind stayed good. I'm shaking. It's cold. It's very cold. But I'm a little bit excited too. Right there he is. Right there he is. Well, here he is. This is the deer that we called, me and John and I, the 140-10. He's been on camera here with us for 3 years now. He was a nice 4.5-year-old deer this year. We've got sheds from him both last year and the year before. Just a really cool deer, symmetrical, nice 10-pointer with a little extra point there on his brow tine. Just a really cool buck. Worked hard for this deer this season, but you know, it's tough. Late season bow hunting is hard enough. Self-filming a late season bow hunt is even harder. It's been a good year. I've been blessed for sure, and give God all the glory and credit. After all, it's His creation. We're just here to help steward over it. Here's to a new year, and looking forward to all that's to come.
I wasn't really planning on hunting anymore, but I know next week when the season closes I'll regret at least not going out and just sitting out here. So came to a spot I haven't hunted all year.
Well, guys, that's the buck we're in here after. I tell you, even on a management buck, it'll get you going. It's been a long, long season, that's for sure.
I find it pretty remarkable that at age 10 she was able to be so patient and persistent and decide that she was going to target this one buck, and it was really cool to watch, and I'm certainly proud of the hunter she's becoming.
I'm shaking. I was laughing because I was thinking about all the times I've gotten my butt kicked this season and last season.
The final countdown is upon us. There are only 3 days left in the season. It will seem like an eternity as we wait for the next opportunity to visit the woods. Although some have already begun looking that far ahead, others remain focused on the moment. We don't want to give up yet, to live only for the time when we are forced to sit inside, staring out the window, reminiscing about how it felt when we were chasing November.